Hi everyone, how's it going? This is your narrator Rowan speaking. Today I'm going to be reading you An Adventure with the Queen of Thorns by Aura VIX. This is a delightfully upbeat fantasy adventure flash fiction, so settle in for a treat. As you hang from the jaws of a massive serpent made from living vines, you catch sight of a feminine figure with 4 pointy ears and long red hair walking into view. Oh, hello. I didn't know you were there. She smiles, apparently pleased by your presence, before glaring at the behemoth holding you within its maw. All right, let him go, Mandragora. Can't you see he's had enough? Yes, I know fully well that he's a human. Where are your manners, you lumbering oaf? Let him go. The creature relaxes its grip on you, causing your body to fall to the ground with a thud. It still glares and hisses at you, intending to finish the job it started, but unable to do so at its mistress's command. Hissing angrily, it slithers away. Good. Good. Turning away from the massive creature, the bizarre lady gives you an inquisitive look, one of childish curiosity rather than malevolence. Sorry about that. My plants are fond of blood. They're really friendly if you get to know them, though. Anyway, who are you? And what brings you to my humble grove? Well, I suppose I should be a good host and take the initiative. Your kind knows me as the Queen of Thorns. But you can just call me Nephthys. I like to keep things informal here. Well, enough about me. I'm afraid I've indulged in my weakness for speech for too long. So, what are you exactly? Apprehensively, you tell her your name and what you are. After all, she is your benefactor. If it weren't for her, you'd be little more than a mangled pulp of flesh. Richard, that's what you say your name is, yes? It's a pleasure to meet you. I like meeting new friends. A knight in training, you say? Oh, how charming. I've seen countless others like you, but your face is unique. You decide to throw in some praise for her youthful appearance. She is, after all, a sight for sore eyes, much like the elven wenches of your favourite tavern, except with twice the ears. Oh, that's so sweet of you, dear child. True, I may look your age, but I'm as ancient as the soil you tread upon. Still, being old doesn't mean you can't look good. Since you're here, you should stay for tea. It's been so long since I've had a visitor to admire my garden under the moon's glow. It's a real spectacle, you know. You try to decline as politely as possible, worried that lingering might be a prelude to a fate even worse than being devoured by a gargantuan vine serpent. I insist. I promise I won't bite. Well, I used to 3 millennia ago, but anything after that is all false allegations by that no-good liar, Circe. She seems reluctant to let you go. Realizing that there's no way to talk her out, you tell her the true intention of your visits, and that you wish to spare her in exchange for her kindness. What's that? You're here to slay me? Foolish child! I could easily have your frail body maimed in an instant. The last few words are said with the edge of a sharpened blade, as though challenging you to try. Her sudden change of demeanour jolts you from your bravado. You fall to your knees and beg her to spare you, causing her to smile. But since you're such a fine young lad, I'll offer you a way out. After all, I understand that you mortals have your convoluted concepts of honour and chivalry. That apparently means having to go out and murder others. I know you're not of that sort, since you could have tried to strike me down without warning like so many others have before you. You're not the first to come here for this, and sadly, you won't be the last. Her musical voice and whimsical demeanour have returned, as though the outburst mere moments ago had never happened. Yet, something about the way she said the last line rubs you up the wrong way. However, before you have any time to contemplate, you feel her thorny hands on yours, pressing something soft and delicate into your palms. What's this, you ask? It is a petal, a portion of my being. Don't worry, that torn patch on my body will heal in time. As for you, take this as a trophy that your kind craves so much, and tell your masters that you flayed poor Nephthys and hung her from her own vines. Isn't that better for everyone? This makes a happy ending for both you and me, with no bloody surprises. Well, at least not for us. She smiles at you sweetly before grabbing you by the arm with a playful tug. Now that all that unpleasant business is dealt with, you're just in time for some freshly brewed chamomile tea. You, my child, must at least stay for a while. Aura VIX has written much more that you can see in the Writers Cafe link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye!